Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.
Hello guys, I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to be doing a weekly reading for the Divine Masculines from January the 11th to January 15th to Monday to Friday to see what's going on with the Divine Masculines this week, what they're going to be experiencing, what energy they're going to be in. So I'm going to use the Soul's Journey Oracle deck to start the reading today. As I said, I hope you're all well, and if you are new, welcome to my channel Align with My Soul, and thank you to all of you for all the love, support and encouragement you give me, and taking the time to actually comment on my videos. I am so very, very grateful. If you do want a personal reading for your own unique twin flame journey, just email me. It's in the description box down below. My readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you click on the reading. If it resonates, it's obviously a message for you as well. And I use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine because that's how I channel. So please don't be offended. I realise it's just energy, and just put it into your situation, how it resonates to you. And my readings are based on people that are in some kind of challenge or separation with their twin flame as well. So when I say separation, I mean separation because you're both preparing to come back together as one. Because you're one soul, you're never away apart, you're just not with the physical person. So I hope that helps you in some way. So let's see what's going to be going on with the Divine Masculines this week, January the 11th to the 15th. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that I acknowledge the harbouring resentment blocks the flow of love. So they're dealing with forgiveness, and this is forgiveness within themselves as well. They're releasing this negative toxic energy within them, where they have been beating themselves up for such a long time, and they feel so bad about everything they've done, or the behaviours, maybe things that have happened a long time ago as well. They're forgiving themselves and situations or people that maybe have affected them. They're learning about forgiveness and how important forgiveness is, because we do need to forgive. It doesn't mean to say that you have to have that person in your life, whoever it is that you're actually having to forgive. If it's situations where the person is toxic and is no good for you, it's about learning to forgive and having compassion for that person and letting it go, not allowing it to destroy you within and hold on to it, because it's really not good energy to be in when you're feeling anger and hate towards somebody, and you're not able to move on. So this is about them having forgiveness for themselves and other experiences that they've had, so they can move on. And because this is holding them back, this is what blocks this relationship as well. So I'm going to read the message in the guidebook. Let's see. Forgiveness. This is what they're going to be experiencing this week, and it's 44, which is beautiful. Let's have a look. You can never flow with your natural energy of love unless you release the negative energy of hate, anger, intolerance or blame. Every soul in your path has free will, and you have no control over that. What you do have control over is how you react to the manifestation of others' free will. Holding on to that negativity energy will strengthen karmic cycles, and forgiveness can break the pattern. The most important person you must learn to forgive is always yourself. Blaming yourself for failure blocks and natural flows of love, which all it will attract is all good things into your life. So forgiveness is so important, because it's such a toxic energy when you're feeling all those different things of anger, hate, blame, guilt is very toxic as well. So this is really about them forgiving themselves, beating themselves up, because there could be situations where they've been unkind and their behaviour, they haven't been telling you the truth, they haven't been honest, and they wish that they've dealt with things differently towards you. So they are really having to forgive themselves and realising that it's okay, that that's the past, and it's important to be in the present moment to be able to change things, how to change things to how they want them to be. So forgiveness is a big part this week for your Divine Masculines. So let's see what else comes out. That's a really good thing. We know that they have been releasing toxic energy and negativity towards themselves and others, other things that have happened in their life. They have to release that. So this is really about them learning about forgiveness, and it's okay about things that have happened in the past. And it's so important to be able to learn to forgive yourself instead of keep beating yourself up and putting yourself down, because it's just making you feel awful. It's not helping you move forwards. You've just got to accept what happened in the past and forgive yourself. And maybe you, the person that's watching, is still doing that as well, learning to forgive yourself about something. But forgiveness is a very, very powerful energy to be in. When you're feeling forgiveness, you're feeling so free. You know that feeling of that freedom when you can forgive yourself. So I'm going to use the Archangel Oracle cards next to see what else is going to be coming out for this week of January the 11th to January the 15th, Monday to Friday. What is going on with the Divine Masculines? They're going to be forgiving themselves and other things and situations in their life, which is going to free them from this toxic negative energy that's within them so deep, that's blocking things. This block will be, these things that have been blocked and for some time now, this is going to release this block by having this forgiveness for themselves and other situations, like I said. So this is very powerful and positive. What else do we need to know about the Divine Masculines today? What's going to be going on from this week? What else? Spiritual understanding. Wow, we know this as well. We just know, you cannot make this stuff up. They have such deeper spiritual understanding of this. And Archangel Raziel is helping the Divine Masculines. I am bringing you historic information, symbols, and helping you understand spiritual truth. They're understanding this journey so much more. They're feeling so much more spiritual. Things are happening to them to make them have this awareness now. They're having signs and synchronicities that are guiding them, and where they're trusting this now. They're trusting themselves, trusting this journey. So let's have a look what it says. Spiritual understanding. How exciting. Your spiritual understanding is rising to another level as you open up to new ways of loving life. Keep an open mind and let go of limited thinking and illusions. Pay attention to signs, information that comes to you 3 times or more. Notice geometric shapes and symbols in your physical and psychic vision. Know that your increased awareness may shift your relationship and career goals. I'll guide you through these changes so your life mirrors your inner experiences. Wow, how amazing. They are having this, we know that they're so much more conscious and they have this deeper understanding of this journey, and they're seeing through the illusions. They're not just going from the ego, they are going from within, and they're going connecting with their higher self, to connecting with God. They're getting the guidance and these signs and synchronicities that are happening over and over again, repeatedly, that are guiding them to just know. And because their heart chakra is open, and because they're looking through the eyes of love, they've changed their perception. They're seeing things differently about this relationship. They're seeing themselves differently because they're learning about forgiveness. So they have this more this awareness of this. They're so much more aware, and they're doing so much work inwards. So that is amazing. Which other ones shall I? I'm going to use the Animal Oracle deck for the 3rd card for this week. So they're having more of a spiritual understanding. They've gone to the next level. they've gone to the next level, and you may be the person that's watching feel that as well. You have this better understanding, you feel like you've shifted something within you, and you're onto this other level now where you really are trusting and just living your life through the guidance and love that God is showing you and God's angels are showing you all the time, where you just feel different as well. So this is happening to the Divine Masculines because your energy will be going to the Divine Masculines, because you'll be the positive polarity. And the reason why I do Divine Masculine readings is because the majority of my audience is, are Divine Feminines, and it's the Divine Feminines are the ones that work this journey out a lot quicker than the actual Divine Masculines, and they are the leaders. So when you've had this shift within you and you feel this difference in you, the Divine Masculines are going to feel this. So this is about your relationship with yourself, not your Divine Masculine. And when you're having a better relationship with yourself and you're trusting God, this is where you see the difference in your Divine Masculine. It's magic. Let's see what else comes out. Owl, how amazing. Listen to the messages of the angels. And owl is about wisdom. They have so much more wisdom now because they have this spiritual understanding. They haven't got their barriers up anymore. They're just trusting so much more because they're feeling so much more spiritual. They're leading their life so differently now. They're trusting, and because they are so much more open and they've shifted so much within them, all of this guidance and wisdom is coming to them. They're just getting downloads and downloads all the time. So this is absolutely amazing. Let's read the message from Owl. I'm sorry if there's noise, my son's downstairs playing a game and I can hear him, it vibrates. Okay, let's get the message about owls. Owls are the fifth dimensional birds from Lacumae, the ascended aspect of Sirius. They carry the wisdom of their home star in the energy fields. They are known as wise owls because their energy enlightens people, and also because they have big round eyes. Their sole mission is to hold the blueprint of the fifth dimensional vision for our planet as we move towards the new golden age. They try to impress this onto people and animals and inspire them to raise their frequency. Owls serve as teachers. At night they gather together elementals in their area and impart knowledge and wisdom to them to help them ascend. They are very protective of them. They also clear lower energies from the particular territory and are helped by cats. Some species of owl hoot or screech. Others growl, chirp, whistle, or make a different sound. On one level, this is to communicate with their own kind. On another, the vibration with these sounds brings through messages and wise guidance from the angels. There you go. They're getting guidance and wisdom from the angels and God. So how amazing is this? The guidance is this card of the wise teacher, and you are being advised to use your knowledge carefully. You're not just imparting information. When you communicate, the energy in your aura is raising the frequency of those you speak to and helping to enlighten them. This is a sacred mission. Start to notice how people are drawn to you and use your words because you have more impact than you realise. Be aware that you are clearing and cleansing the energy around you. This means that you need to take extra care of yourself and rest more. Give yourself time to absorb the messages of the angels, yeah. So it's really important that they are really centred and they do spend some time being quiet to get all this download and information and wisdom that they're needing for this guidance. To be able to communicate, this is about communication as well. This is said it so many times in this guidebook about communication and the communication between your divine masculine yourself is going to be so different, because it's going to be so pure. It's going to be so pure and so different to what you're so used to. So if your divine masculine is still being quiet, silent, and you're still not hearing anything, it's because this is the time that they are healing, and they're really doing their work, and they're really preparing. This is all about preparation of how they're going to communicate, how they're going to come towards you, because they're not going to come towards you or interact with you until they can speak truth, honesty, who they really are, to be brave enough and have the courage to share their authentic self with you, who they really are, and not be afraid. So this is very intense, a delicate time for your divine masculine. So this is why you may be not hearing from your divine masculine. So keep trusting and don't give up. Just know that they are doing their work this week. It's an intense week. So much is happening because they are learning to forgive themselves. They're so much more spiritual, and they're going to another level of spirituality and this wisdom and guidance. And it's about they're learning, and things are happening, and they're getting guidance of how they're going to communicate with you. They really are getting their courage together and their confidence of how they are going to communicate with you. And they can feel this difference, and they can feel that they're realising the power. They have so much power within them, and they may be noticing people around them, and you may be finding this yourself, where people are just drawn to you. They're just drawn to you because of they can feel this power, this energy that is so pure, and everybody's drawn to it because they want more and more of it. So the divine masculines could be experiencing this from other people. But they are getting lots of signs and things happening to them, and they're getting downloads of information to guide them how they're going to communicate with you. And it's going to be so pure and so honest of how they really want to. They don't want to come towards you of how things were before. So this is why they're being quiet. And if they're not being quiet and you are in communication, there must be some kind of change. There must be something that's happening in the 3D for you as well, that you're noticing a difference. However that can be. It can be not necessarily a straight out, text message or a phone call, or it can be done through songs and lots of things where you're shown as well, where you need to be aware of your divine masculine communicating with you unconditionally and pure, through purity, by lots of things that are happening around you as well. So just be aware of that, be open and be in the present moment, and you will receive that communication. But I think this is really about actually having the communication in the 3D text message or phone call, or actually in the physical, one-to-one, where they're this is what they're planning, this is what they're working on right now, is this communication, this pure communication of unconditional love, not having barriers up, just being more free and feeling confident about sharing this with you, because they're trusting in God and they're trusting this journey, and everything, basically what you're feeling and what the shift that's happened within you, that you feel different. Well, this is, divine masculines are experiencing this as well. So I'm going to get the communication from Liz Harris, guided by angels. Divine masculine messages of love, what divine masculines want to say to you this week, the communication from them without their masks on, and what they're preparing to say to you. They're preparing this pure communication. What would the divine masculines love to communicate to their divine feminines this week? What would they love to be able to say to them without the masks on, and what they're planning on actually saying to you when they come towards you with this pure communication? What is it? And as I was shuffling, one fell out, so I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to take two more as well. And it is, I find you irresistible. Yeah, there's a lot of sexual energy this week as well. The Kundalini is rising in both of you, so you could be experiencing, you know, this desire for your divine masculine on every level as well. Let's see what else comes out. Another shuffle. How amazing is this reading for this week? Such a powerful week we're going to have. I'm sending you love. They're sending you love this week. I will get there, yeah. They want you to know that they are getting there. They will get there. Everything you're wanting, everything you're desiring, and everything you've asked for is coming to you. But it's so important for the Divine Masculine to be doing this work right now. To be left alone if they're not in contact with you. For them to just, for everything to be left, you know, towards what the Divine Masculines need to do at the moment. You concentrate on yourself and feel secure within yourself, feel secure in this journey, because you know that this journey, you know, it's all going to be, you're going to be brought back to your Divine Masculine, divine timing. It's God's plan to bring you back together. You know this now. You should have got to this level, I think, where you do understand this. Because if this reading resonates with you, it means that you have done your work and you do have this greater understanding. If none of it resonates and you're feeling angry and you want to chuck something at the screen, obviously it's not for you, because you haven't got to, you haven't got to that deeper understanding yet, which is fine as well. Just click off the video. But I believe that the majority of the Divine Feminines are in this space now, in this energy, where they do have this greater understanding. They do really, you know, trust this journey, and they're trusting their Divine Masculines, and they're putting everything behind them now. They're letting go of what happened in the past, and they're allowing the new to come in, this new beginning, this new adventure, because they know that this is all happening, because they can feel it within, you know, you can feel it within yourself. So Divine Masculines are learning about forgiveness this week. They have this, they're going to the next level of this spiritual understanding, and they are having so much more wisdom and downloads of information of how to communicate with you, how they're going to communicate, and how it's going to be so pure, and how they're going to have the courage to be more themselves. And they find you so irresistible. They find you irresistible, and they're sending you love, and they want you to know they will get there. Just keep trusting. Keep trusting. Right, let's see what my pots say for this week of January the 11th to the 15th. Communicate. Cannot make this stuff up. They're going to communicate with you, and it's going to be pure. It's going to be who they really are. The mask isn't going to be there. They're going to really have this courage to know how to communicate with you, because they're trusting this journey. They're trusting God. They're trusting themselves, and they're trusting this relationship. They're trusting you. Everything is about trust. This is going to give them the courage to communicate. They're not going to listen to the ego anymore. They're listening to the truth. They're listening to intuition, the guidance within them. They've learned all this because they are on to the next level of this spiritual understanding of this journey. Let's see what else comes out. Passion, yeah. As I said, they're finding you irresistible, and they have so much passion, and there is a lot of sexual energy. Let's see what the communication is from my pot. Let's see. I'd love to say to you, I can't put into words how much I love you, yeah. The Divine Masculines are absolutely bursting with this love. It's overflowing them. They really are wanting to communicate this with you, and they can't put it into words how much they love you. They just don't know how to say it or express it. And you know yourself, you can't explain to anybody about this love. You cannot explain it. It's just so powerful and so intense, and it's just like nothing else. So that's what they would say to you. What else? I can't get one. My fingers stop stuck. Oh, I can feel your energy. Yeah, they can feel your energy, and the sexual energy. You know, I've said they're feeling your passion. You know, you could be feeling this desire and feeling this passion towards your divine masculine, but they can feel this energy. They can feel this energy, and they are thinking about you a lot. And again, how they're going to come towards you with this pure communication, because that's what they've been guided this week. They're getting the guidance and the wisdom they're needing, and they're just preparing. So this is about preparation. Okay, so for the person that's watching, I'm going to get what your soul wants you to know. Soul coaching, and it's from Denise Lynn. Let's see what your soul wants you to know to help you stay focused this week. To give you, to help you trust, to let go of this relationship and know that everything is happening how it should be, and you haven't got to worry about anything, just to concentrate on yourself. You just stay relaxed. What is the message for the person that's watching that they need to know this week? Let's have a look. When I'm doing this reading, I can hear seagulls, and seagulls is a sign of freedom. So, thank you, seagulls. Right, where's the message today for the person that's watching? Well, for this week, grace. And there's a swan on there. So this is just so peaceful as well, because you are feeling grace. You are feeling so much more peaceful. You're finding this inner peace within you. And swans represent union. You're getting, you're close to having this union within yourself, which is obviously going to create union with your twin flame, because you're one soul. So this is so beautiful. This week, guys. Things are happening. Let me know in the comments down below if this resonates. And the number is 65, which is 6 and 5 is 11. Such powerful, powerful signs all the time we're getting on this journey. It's happening very, quickly. Okay, the card meaning is: be gracious and understanding with yourself. Angels, guides and spiritual guardians are watching over you and cherishing you. Kindly honour the reality of others. So yes, be kind to yourself, be peaceful this week, do things for yourself, try and do everything you can to get yourself centred and balanced. Go within, do meditation, do the things that you love, make time for yourself, know how important you are, and the more energy that you can give yourself, and not give so much energy away to things that aren't serving you anymore, or to overthink this relationship with your divine masculine. Put the energy towards yourself, cherish yourself, and know that the angels, guides and your spiritual guardians are watching over you. They are helping you with this, to find this inner peace. So your soul wants you to know there's a spiritual nobility that accompanies true grace. Even if you absolutely know that your opinion is right, sometimes it's wise not to push your point. Let it drop. It's not that important. The Creator knows the truth of the situation, even if others don't. There are times to be starkly honest, but this isn't one of them. Hear the truth of others without the overlay of your own opinions. Speak with love, kindness and diplomacy. Be kind to yourself and cherish your path. And the affirmation is: I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe. There you go. Sometimes on this journey, we try so hard to get other people's understanding, and for them to agree and get this journey. We're so passionate about getting our point across and wanting to share about this journey, and now you've got to a stage where you can actually you don't feel the need to actually do this. And if you're around somebody that is saying that you're crazy and this journey is crazy, your relationship with your divine masculine is crazy, you have got to the place now of feeling grace, feeling calm, feeling this inner peace where you're not going to allow anything external to you to take you off track. You've got to this point now, and it's really important this week that you stick to that energy where you are calm and you don't feel like you need to interact with people or get your point across. You don't need to get your point across because you're finding this inner peace. You don't need other people's permission. You don't need people to agree with you, because all you need is yourself, you know, for you to feel at peace with yourself and know what's right for you, and to have this trust and love from God and God's angels and your guides. You know, it's just amazing that this card's come out, because we don't need other people's permission. We don't need people to agree. We don't need them to say anything, because nobody, you know, is really going to understand this but you and other people that are in the same or similar situation with you on their twin flame journey, because it is so different. And you're realising that you don't need to listen to other people. You're not going to allow your ego to take over and distract you and be fearful of what the person said, whoever that may be, to put you off track and say something that's negative about your divine masculine. And maybe you're feeling more wiser about how, you know, say if you're in a situation with your divine masculine where you feel like you need to fight and explain to them about twin flames or about this journey, trying to get your point across and explain things. You've got to a point now where you don't feel that you need to explain anything, because all you know is you have the deeper understanding, you're at peace, and that's all that matters. So that's what, to me, this is what my intuition, this is what's been channeled to me for you to get this message across today for you, is that you are at that place where you're feeling this. And it's so important this week for you to feel grace, and for to not slip backwards in any way, to try and fight your corner, explain things, just to feel this inner peace, just to be graceful. And if people are going to be around you that are going to give their opinions and whatever, you're going to deal with it in a more graceful way. You're going to know how to deal with it. You're not going to allow it to affect you, and you're going to be kind to the person as well. You're going to have compassion for the person. You're not going to get annoyed or triggered by them. You're going to think, well, that's okay for them to be that way. I don't expect you to understand this. Instead of being like angry with them and fighting your corner and trying to explain them because you really need them to agree with you, because that's just your ego. That is just your ego. You don't need anybody else's approval of anything. You just need your approval and peace with who you are and what you feel and what you experience. And you know that you're God's child, and God loves you for who you are. Doesn't want you to be any different or change. So, what a beautiful, beautiful reading. So stay graceful this week. Stay, be peaceful, and I know that you are, and that's why the message has come out, because you are. You are in this place. But it's just a reminder to feel this grace, because there could be things that are coming up, just to make sure that you have learned this lesson that you don't need other people's approvals of your relationship with your divine masculine or anything that you do in your life. So, thank you so much for watching and joining me for this reading. I hope you enjoyed it, for this, this weekly reading. I've done it from the 11th to the 15th because I'll do a weekend reading as well. So if you are new and haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe if you like me and you connected with me, and like the video if you liked it. And as I said, if you want a private reading, just email me. It's in the description box down below. I do have PayPal as well, so if you'd like to donate and support my channel, I'd be so very grateful and excited. And I do have an Amazon wishlist as well. So thank you guys. I think about you all the time. You're doing a fantastic, superb job. Keep doing this. You're getting there. You're doing this. It's happening. Keep believing, keep trusting. And I'm sending my love, my support, my strength and light to you, and I love you all very, very much. Take care. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying?